still 18th, but hopefully in this next game we can get some points. And this is the playoffs for this Super Bowl, but in the next Super Bowl hopefully we will be in the playoffs. As we can see, going up for the playoffs is the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. There's all of the teams that are going up for the Super Bowl, and if they win those games then they'll go together the round 2, and then those two teams that win both of the games will go on to play in the Super Bowl. Those are the 4 teams that made it through the first week of the playoffs. As we can see, the Patriots were in the Super Bowl 49. Hopefully they might go into it this season and they win it again. Here is the Super Bowl. Let's see who was playing in this year's Super Bowl. So it is the New England Patriots, which I think is the favourites to win, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is, I think it's a transfer window, but for the NFL. And there we are. Let's view our player card. This must be the draft. Never had a look at the draft.
Our very own Adam Schefter has more to say about this pick.
Setting a single-game team record for tackles for loss, he's quickly earned a reputation as a fearsome defensive lineman with a devastating rip move. Ross Tucker had him ranked as the top defensive line prospect in this year's draft, saying there aren't even many current NFL offensive linemen with the quickness and footwork needed to neutralize him one-on-one at the line. Adding depth on the defensive line is always a positive, and when you can add an impact player of his caliber, you set up your defense for immediate success.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade. Let's go to Adam Schefter now with more to say about Montgomery.
He's a Heisman-winning defender.
Oh, so this is the type of transfer window. So any players could come to a team or sell from a team.
Offensive playmakers. The trophy was well-deserved, and according to Matt Miller, he projects really well as a defender in the NFL. I think this is a home run pick, and it's great to see a defender get some well-deserved recognition.
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. Adam, what can you tell us about the Giants' newest player?
I'm not surprised to see him taken with this pick, given he was probably one of the most dominant defensive linemen in college this season. His combination of athleticism and set of pass rush moves gave college offensive linemen fits and gave him a leg up on the rest of the competition. Pass rushers are at a premium in the NFL these days, and when someone with his talent is available, you need to take him. If his performance this season is any indication, he has the potential to be a playmaker on the defensive line for years to come.
The Eagles are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Steelers selection is in, and it's Finley.
The importance of a lockdown pass defender cannot be emphasized enough, and that's exactly what every GM I talk to describes.
The Vikings pick is in. Let's go to Adam, who has more on Hopkins.
He had one of the worst pro days you can have for a defensive lineman. One coach put him through a series of drills, but halfway through you can clearly see him beginning to tire. According to Matt Miller, he looked considerably tired in the second half of the day.
Now that he's just been picked, Adam, what can you tell us about it? Adam, what can you tell us about that last pick?
As aggressive as a defensive lineman as you will find, here's a guy who plays with reckless abandon in his quest to...
Packers pick is in. Pick's been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the player.
His college
Let's have a look around mail.
this year when he was suspended from the team. I spoke with the school's athletic director, and he told me it was due to an academic violation. He was on probation and close to failing several courses before the decision was made between the director and his coach. He was able to turn his grades around, but his draft stock took a hit when the news broke. Scouts weren't too bothered by his academic issues, but his lack of playing time made it harder to evaluate him with the rest of his class. And now that he's drafted, I don't think the team is too concerned with his...
The Broncos have made their selection, and it's Finnegan.
Got a pre-season game against the Cleveland Browns, but I'm not gonna play this game. This is the end of the vid. This is it now for me. Make sure to go over and subscribe on our Twitch channel, so any live streams that we do, you will be able to get a notification to see that me or Callum will be live streaming. Make sure to like for another video on this series, and if you want me to do a Madden Ultimate Team, make sure to put it in the comment section below, and like for more series like this. Bye guys.